Hi guys, Helen here, and I've got a special guest, Nat from Pilates Centre WA, bringing you a all levels flow. So come and join me. And Nat, we are going to need a magic circle if you've got one handy, and if you don't worry about it. You can omit the magic circle altogether. So let's come on up onto our carriage, Nat. Now make sure you've got the carriage nice and secure. We have our springs set for footwork. So all springs but a yellow spring set on. That's 2 red, a green and a blue. And then we're going to pop up onto the carriage. We're going to stand sideways so you can see us. And our feet are hip distance, plugging in through your big toe, your little toe and your heel. We're going to soften our knees ever so slightly so they're not locked in place. Bring the pelvis to a neutral position, so you want to feel a gentle tuck of the tailbone. Your hips and pubic bone are lined up nice and parallel. Arms along down by your side, and take a big breath in. Big deep sigh out. As we breathe in, we want to take that breath right into your chest, your back, right into your armpits, like you've got a set of gills. And then as you breathe out, try to breathe every little bit of breath out, knitting the ribs in and down. Again, inhale, big deep sigh out, like you're blowing air out through a straw. On our next one, let's plan to move. Inhale now. Now use your entire breath out as you nod the chin gently towards the chest. Scoop up the belly as you roll your weight forward. Stay soft in the knees, keep the belly scooping, and just come down to a range where you're comfortable on that first roll down. Don't push yourself. Rock your weight gently towards the toes a little more. Now take your breath right into your upper back, into your scapula. Use your entire breath out to roll up belly first. Tuck the tailbone and start to roll back upright. Gently, head, neck and shoulders are last to come up. Go again, breath in. Big deep sigh out. Good. Softening the ribs to the hips as you roll forward. And then when you're ready, big breath in again into your back, into your intercostal muscles of the chest. Exhale as you roll back up. Good. Vertebra by vertebra, replace it back on top of the hips. Shoulders over ribs and head over shoulders. One more time. Breath in and big exhale. Good. Just stay where you are and take your right hand to your left ankle and soften your right knee. And as you breathe out, rotate and open your chest to the left. Good. Be very careful on that moving platform. And then bring your left hand down. Swap sides. Left knee bends. Left hand to the right ankle. Open your chest. Little bit of a balance here. And bring both hands down. Transfer your weight forward to your toes. Take a big breath once again. Exhale to roll back up. Bring your belly with you. Stay soft in the back of the knees. And open the chest, giving your shoulders a few shrugs back and forth. And then we're going to step over to the right side of the carriage and grab our magic circles. All right, guys, so we're set up again, as I said, for your footwork springs. So if the 2 red, a blue and a green is a little bit much, just drop down to 2 reds and a green and then bring your circle with you. Head support can stay in. We're going to lie ourselves down. Bring your circle to your chest. Bend your elbows and pop your heels to the foot bar, so they're hip distance apart. Find a neutral position of your spine. So that means you've got a little sense of lift from the base of your spine and your hips and pubic bone are again in line. Upper back is nice and flat and heavy towards the mat. When you're ready, you're going to breathe in. As you press out, you exhale and lift the arms straight up towards the ceiling. And bend the elbows, return back in. And continue stretching through your thighs, pulling your thighs away from your knees. Breathing out as you lengthen the arms. Good. Try to work against the resistance of the springs. So try not to let the springs boss you around and bring you in. You work against them in both directions. Pushing and pulling. Good. And let's go for 5. Keep your toes flexed up like you're standing on solid ground. 4, 3, good, 2, 1 more, press out and hold your arms lifted, extending your legs. Bend your knees only to the halfway mark. Now, pull the circle to your chest, and as you lift the arms straight up, squeeze your circle. Pull it in. Your carriage is out halfway, loading into your thighs a little more. And we've got 6. And reach 5. Watch the shoulders aren't reaching up and off the mat. We're just extending for 4. Good. 3. And 2. 1. Hold the arms lifted the entire time. Now take a little pulse into the legs. A little push and pull. That's it. Keep breathing. Keep neutral. And we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1 more. Press all the way out. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. Return back to the start. Now pop your toes to the foot bar. Your arms are going to lift up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Arms are staying lifted. And as you exhale, just press into your inner thighs. Lengthen the carriage out. Squeeze and return in. Arms are staying lifted. That's it. And zip. Thighs feeling like they're spiraling around towards the hamstrings. From your heels right to your pelvis, you're zipping up. Good. Now, as you press out, add a little squeeze into your circle. Arms are staying lifted. We squeeze the thighs. We squeeze the circle. How are you going, Nat? Good. Let's go for 5. And 4. Watch that you're slowing on the return in, so you're not just letting the springs do the work. I believe we've got 3 more. And 2. Press out, hold, bend into that halfway mark, pulse the circle. Little pulses. Arms are staying long. Elbows are slightly softened so they're not locked. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the arms lengthened and still, pulsing the legs up and down, up and down. Good. My quads are burning. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way out. Squeeze the thighs and return in. Bend your elbows. Good. Pop your heels wide to the foot bar. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to reach the circle up towards the ceiling. Now, I want you to bend your elbows behind you and bring that circle over your head like a little halo. When your legs extend, your arms will lift to the ceiling. When you're ready, breath in, exhale, extend the legs. The circle goes over your face and then the elbows bend behind you. And lift and pull it in. Good. Now, even though your heels are no longer connected, I still want you to feel those inner thighs. So it's almost like your heels are gliding along that foot bar as your legs extend. Good. Now let's add that little squeeze behind our head. As the circle lowers into a halo, you offer a little squeeze. Let's go 6 and 5, 4, 3, go 2, last 1, and bend the elbows back towards the halo, bend your knees to the halfway mark, hold the carriage still, squeeze your circle. Little pulses. Good. And 6, 5, 4, 3, keep your ribs soft and down, don't flare them up to the ceiling. Last 1, hold the circle where it is, little pulses up and down. That's it. Keep going. Toes are flexed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms straight up to the ceiling and return home. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Well done, guys. Pop your toes onto the footbar like a little bird on the perch. So roll the toes, all 10 digits, onto your footbar. Simple work with the circle. Circle at our chest like you did at the start position. We're pressing the legs out. Your heels are lifted. Legs extend, arms extend. Now squeeze your circle as you lower the heels under your footbar for a calf stretch. And release your circle. Lengthen your legs. And press down and lift. I like to breathe out as my heels go under. And I like to remind myself as I squeeze my circle to knit my ribs in together and pull my belly down towards my spine. Watch that you're not bouncing under that footbar, but you're pressing for 5, 4, 3, 2, get ready guys. Last one, I want you to lift as high as you can on your tippy toes. Bend your knees to the halfway mark, join your knees together. Let's pulse it up and down. Little pulses, heels are lifted. You're on all 10 digits of your toes for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the halfway mark, pulse your circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Bring it all the way home. Shake your legs out if you need to. Well done. How are you feeling, Nat? Are your legs warm?
Very warm.
Cool. Take your head support, pop it to the ground. Okay, we're going to pop the circle in between our knees, in between our inner thighs. Feet to the footbar, arms along down your side. Now take a moment here. I want you to reach and hold your hips. And I want you to pull your hips away from you to lower yourself down and lengthen the spine. Good. Now I want you to take a breath in, and as you exhale, find an imprint by rocking the pelvis gently towards the mat, pubic bone towards the ribs, and then release back into neutral. Take a couple of these little rocks. Imprint to neutral. Good. Pay attention to what your rib cage is doing. As you go back into neutral, is your rib cage opening and flaring? Are you exaggerating? This is what exaggeration looks like. It's a subtle move. So it's your breath in that releases the pelvis to a little neutral position where hips, pubic bone are in one flat plane, and your breath out is what initiates that belly sinking down towards your mat to kiss your lower back down towards the mat. Not a jam, it's a gentle kiss. So take 2 more. 1 more, guys. Now release back to neutral. As you imprint next time, I want you to squeeze your circle. Get ready, breath in. Exhale, squeeze your circle, find your imprint. Release your circle, go to neutral. 2 more, imprint, squeeze. Release. 1 more, imprint, squeeze, hold that squeeze, hold your imprint. Now continue rolling away from the mat, pubic bone lifting and reaching towards your rib cage as you find yourself in a bridge position. Look at your hips, look at your knees and your shoulder. You should be in one long diagonal line. Your ribs should be soft, your pubic bone should be lifted. Take a breath in, keep your squeeze. Exhale the upper back down, then the mid back, then the lower back. Roll through imprint, keep your squeeze. Release the circle when you release the spine into neutral. Let's put it all together now. Squeeze, imprint, roll up. Massage the spine, keep that squeeze as you roll back down, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Release back to neutral. Let's take 3 more. Squeeze, imprint, roll up, bone by bone by bone. You should be balancing on your scapula, not on your neck or shoulders. Get ready, we're rolling down. Good, 2 more. Squeeze and roll up. Glutes are engaged, knees are reaching right over towards your toes, and melt yourself down. 1 more. and we're going to stay in our bridge position. Squeeze, imprint, roll up, hold it here. Check your rib cage, soften it, lift your pubic bone a little higher. Now release your hips just halfway, keep your squeeze and lift. Release the hips halfway, lift. So just from the crease of your hip flexors. And lower and lift. We've got 6 and 5. Good 4. Good 3. 2. One more lift and hold. Now we're going to pulse the circle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. See if you can bring the circle into a more oval shape. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze, guys. A little more, a little more. Now, melt yourself down as you breathe out, releasing that squeeze when you come through neutral. We're putting the last 2 together, so get ready. Squeeze your circle, imprint, roll up. Now you're going to release that circle as you release the hips halfway. Lift the hips, squeeze your circle. Release, squeeze, release, squeeze. We've got 6. Keep your carriage nice and still. Pull your bottom towards your heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, pulse it, fast, 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 fast. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Go, Nat. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melt it down. Well done. Take your circle out. Hug your knees in. Good. Roll it side to side. That was mean, but my guys are used to it. Alrighty then. So we're going to roll up. We're going to try the traditional way of rolling up, Nat. We're going to pop the circle down, reach your legs over the foot bar, and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Make sure you've got a little bit of room to move up from the shoulder blocks. Take a big breath in. And if it doesn't work for you the first time, we're going to do it twice so you can see what we're doing. As you exhale, chin melts in towards the chest, the belly scoops, and you roll yourself up. That's it. And then just so you can do it with us once again, lift the arms up and let's melt ourselves back down towards that same start position, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, arms lift. Let's do it one more time to change our springs over. Breath in. Exhale, rolling up. If you need help, you can support the thighs. Now, hold your foot bar, swing your legs towards the left side or the right side, and we're going to swap our springs over for one red spring and one yellow spring. Okay, I'm going to choose to roll down the same way. If you don't, you can just roll down back onto your carriage. Okay, reach the arms up and let's melt down. Exhale as you roll down vertebra by vertebra. So you should land yourself hopefully in between the shoulder blocks. Bring your feet to the foot bar and you're going to pick up your straps. Hold your short loops into your hands. Shuffle a little bit away from your shoulder blocks to give you a little bit of room. Yep, head support can go in if you choose to. Now, I want you to bring some tension into your straps and glide your shoulders down towards the mat. Your carriage moves away from the stopper, and from here, all I want you to do is find an imprint. That's it. So we're working in an imprint. So your lower back is gently melting towards the mat. On your breath out, float your right leg to a tabletop position. Get ready, breath in. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Hold that there. On your next breath out, the arms will lower down towards your thighs. And lift up. Good. Continue, 6 more. And then we're going to add a chest lift. Keep stretching your fingers towards that foot bar. 5. Soft ribs as you melt the arms down and you deflate the belly. 4. 3. 2. On your next one, you're going to add a chest lift. Good. Now, if you don't opt to lift your head and chest up, just keep going with the arms. Keep breathing out as you lift up and sink that belly down a little deeper. We've got 3 more. 2, 1. Hold it here, Nat. Can you reach a little deeper? Take a breath in. Exhale, deepen, breath in. Exhale, deepen, breath in. 1 more. Deepen, breath in. Float the arms up and replace 1 leg at a time to the foot bar. Okay, bend your elbows down towards the mat for a tricep press. Elbows are 90 degrees of the body. Okay, from here, find that gentle imprint and float 1 leg at a time to a tabletop position. Get ready, chest stays down, breath in, exhale, the elbows extend, press into your straps and bend. And we've got 5 more. Good, and 4. And 3, good, hovering the elbows away from the mat. 2, to add a little bit more resistance. Last 1, hold it here. When your elbows bend, your head stays down, so bend your elbows. Now chest lifts as the elbows extend. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, hold it here, Nat. Take an inhale, lift your arms right up towards your knees, and as you exhale, press your arms down. Inhale, lift, exhale, draw deeper. We've got 3, 2, 1 more. Lift the arms, lower the head and chest, bring your feet down towards the foot bar. 1 more little set here, guys. Now you can opt to stay down with your chest. We're going to lift our chest up for coordination. Okay, you're going to find your imprint. Float 1 leg at a time to a tabletop position. Okay, from here, Nat, we're going to peel the chest up. The arms are going to go straight down towards the mat. We're going to open the legs, close them, and lower it all down. So it looks like this. Get ready. Breath in. Exhale, legs extend, arms extend, open, close, bend your knees, and float back down. And let's go. Reach up, open, close, bend, lift. And reach, open, close, bend, and lift. Now, if you can, I'm going to keep my head lifted the whole time. My chest is lifted. Nat can opt to go back, up and down, or stay down. That's it. We've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last 1. Arms lift, legs bend, and feet go down towards the foot bar. Pop your straps down, guys. And feet over the foot bar. Arms lifted. Get ready to roll up. Breath in. Exhale. If you need the support of your thighs, you can grab the back of your thighs. Okay, we're going to roll over towards the left-hand side and swap our yellow spring out. So take it off. We're going to remain on 1 red spring. Okay, now we're going to go up onto our knees and just shuffle a little bit away from your shoulder blocks and tuck your toes under the platform. So we need to engage our abdominals a lot more when we don't have the support of our thighs up around the shoulder blocks. So picking up your straps, I'm going to opt to hold my ropes where the triangles begin. If that resistance is too much, you're welcome to hold your straps, or if it's not enough, you can hold your ropes. Now be very careful in this position. So what a lot of the time happens, if you don't engage your abdominals, as your arms go forward, you can fall down. So keep your belly engaged. Arms reach forward, shoulders glide down. On your breath in, I want you to press your arms back. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale opens your chest for chest expansion. So a lot of the time, we're sitting in that forward flexion, whether we're driving, we're reading, we're on our phones or tablets, we're always rounded in the shoulders and in our back. So what we're doing here is counteracting that by opening the chest. Shoulder blades want to stay flush across your back, so there's no winging the shoulders. Your scapula stays nice and broad. Good. Let's go for 3 more. 2. 1 more, press back and hold the arms back for me. Looking gently to the right, then to the left, float the arms forward as you look forward. So you don't need to jam your neck, you don't need to exaggerate it. You just take your time finding a little bit of movement through the neck. Chest is open. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, press back. Right, left, forward, arms return. Cross your straps over, everyone, for high row. I'm going to now shuffle myself forward towards the shoulder blocks. Holding the little knots for a little bit extra resistance, we breathe in. Now, as you exhale, the elbows are going nice and wide, in line with the chest, and release. And row back. Again, your shoulder blades are not squeezing behind you, they're nice and flush. Think about your elbows going east and west. Nothing fancy happening with your wrists. Good. Once I learnt from Nat long ago, and she used to say to me, no T-Rex wrists. Do you remember that? These are T-Rex wrists. So we want your wrists nice and long. From the forearm to your wrist, there's almost no joint. 2 more. 1 more. Release your arms forward. We're going to add a little rotation, so you may want to walk your hands back a couple of centimetres. So when you're ready, we're rowing with just the right elbow. The left arm reaches forward. Spine is long, hips are forward, breath in. Exhale, rotate to the right, come through centre. Rotate to the left. The right arm has a purpose when you go to the left. Don't let the opposite arm sink even though the strap is slack. Good. We've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more, guys. Finishing off to the left. And returning the straps down. Uncross your ropes. Pop the straps over your shoulder blocks. Let's turn ourselves around. Good. Coming back onto your knees. Feet can either tuck up against your shoulder blocks. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can definitely pop your feet in between the shoulder blocks, which is my preference. Nat's preference is to be up against them. Pick up your long loops now. Okay. Bring your arms in line with your thighs. Open your chest. And your hips are staying forward. You've got that gentle tuck of the tailbone. Belly is in. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to float the arms forward, no higher than your shoulders, and return them just to your thighs. Try not to let the arms go back behind your body. Imagine there's a wall behind you. Exhale, reach. Good. We've got 3 more. Good. 2. Well done. 1 more. And reach the arms down. Now bend your elbows for offering. Palms face up. Breath in to prepare. Breath out to project the arms forward. Inhale, elbows just to your waist. Don't let them go back behind that wall. We've got 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And slowly return the straps down. 1 more set here, Nat. You ready? Hug a tree. We're going to float the arms straight forward. We're going to rotate the palms to face in and soften the elbows. As you inhale, you're going to take this little stretch into your pecs, into the chest, and then as you exhale, bring your fingertips forward together. Inhale, open. Exhale, ribs slowly close in. As the arms go forward, belly sinks down. Good, we've got 4. And 3. Good, 2. 1 more. And open your palms, return the straps down. Pop your straps down, give your shoulders a few rotations. Good, guys. Let's turn around, and we're going to turn the same direction. We're going to sit in a Z sit. So my left shin is up against the shoulder blocks and my right heel is in towards the groin. Okay, if you need your head support, you can pop your head support to elevate your bottom cheek to make sure that the hips are nice and square. So it doesn't matter if your bottom cheek is slightly lifted, but you want to feel that the 2 hip bones are in exactly the same plane to each other. Okay, so from here, the right hand will go towards the foot bar. Your left hand goes out towards the side. We're going to mermaid up and over towards the foot bar on your breath in. Exhale, press and stretch. Good, keep that left hip down and return back in. Good, nice little stretch and reach back to the same side. Good. 1 more. Hold that stretch on, guys. Rotate the body. Bring your hands towards the foot bar. Eye gaze is down, neck is long. Let's glide the shoulders down and start to peel the chest up. Exhale, press back. We're going to take 3 just to stretch the body out. Our arms have worked super hard. Open the heart, collarbone nice and wide. 1 more time. And return all the way back. Open your left hand, return your left hand down, and we're going to swap sides. Okay, mermaid over to the second side. All right, left hand to the middle of the foot bar, right hand out, and when you're ready, square the hips and breathe in. Exhale, press and stretch. Keep that right hip down, down, down. Stretch the fingertips and return back up. Good. Again, press and lengthen. Good. And if it feels good to explore the stretch, you can reach your arms slightly forward of the body. Good. Hold that stretch on. Now rotate the chest down. Open your hands in line with the shoulders. And let's inhale, glide up. Shoulders first to initiate. Chest open. Press back. Exhale. Ears in between the biceps as you stretch. Inhale, shoulders glide down. Chest opens, collarbones wide. 1 more time. Beautiful. Return your right hand up and over. And let's rock and roll back into our glutes. We're going to pop the foot bar down for this one. So come behind it, lift it up and bring it all the way down. Okay, guys, we're going to step, safety-wise, we're going to step the right foot onto the wooden platform. So always step onto the part that's not moving. Our left foot will go onto the carriage. Our feet are going to be as close together as they can be. We're on 1 red spring. If that's not enough for you, you can always add a yellow spring to that as well. So hands to the hips. Now, if you've got a mirror like us, you might be able to see where your body is in space. So I want you to find that neutral position by tucking the tailbone slightly under. And again, you've got that nice plane between the hips and the pubic bone. If you don't, then just feel for it. You can walk your fingertips to your pubic bone, heels of the hands onto your hips, and it should form a nice flat diamond position. Okay, soft through the knees. We're going to press the carriage out. Good. And then I want you to really focus on resisting it back in. And press, glide it away. resisted, back in, grow nice and tall. Good. That's it. So try not, again, not to let the springs do the work for you. So squeeze the carriage in with your inner thighs, with your outside of your glutes. Good. Now, if you can and you've got the stability, you can opt to reach the arms out to the side and then bring them back down towards your thighs. How are you going, Nat? Good. Okay, we've got 4 more. It's going to get a little bit spicier. 3. Resist, resist, resist. Good. 2 more. Good. Last one. I want you to bring your carriage in halfway. Good. So it's still off the stopper. Hands to your hips. We're going to come down into a little squat position. From here, all you're going to do is stay in that squat and press your left leg out. Good. So you're hinging at the hips. So your crown of the head is in line with your spine. So what I often see is people bringing their chest down and looking down. You want your chest lifted and open. We've got 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in halfway. Hold the carriage still. We're going to lift ourselves up and squat down. You can bring your hands forward in front of you, or you can keep your hands on your hips. We've got 6. Keep the carriage open. Keep it nice and still. 5 and 4. Well done. 3. Good work, Nat. 2. 1 more. Come back down into your squat. Hold your hands forward. Little pulses now. Pulsing down right into your heels. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Squeeze the carriage shut. Whew. I know, right?
That is real.
Okay, step yourself forward. Shake your legs out. We're going to turn straight around. Last little set, guys. Left foot to the wooden platform. Right foot to the carriage. Hands to the hips. Find your neutral position. That's it. So you can see Nat and I have different bodies. So her neutral might be different to my neutral. So you need to feel that tuck of the tailbone. Your pubic bone and hips are in line. Hands to the hips. Good. So you can also see that Nat and I have our feet in different space positions for our bodies. So the further out your leg is, the more challenging it is. So more challenging, that's it. And the closer in, the less challenging it is. And pressing out, inhale, squeeze it in, even slower, Nat. In, slow, 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 slow squeeze on the outside of your glutes. Well done. So if you see, Nat's got 1 hand to her lower back, 1 hand to her belly, and she's making sure that her pelvis is not moving out of neutral. So she's got a little bit of feedback there. Good. Add your arms when you're ready. Good. We've got 5. Good. 4. Stay soft in the knees so you're not locking at your back of the knees. 2 more, I believe. 1 more, bring the carriage in halfway. Good. Either hands on the hips or in front of you. Find your squat position. Okay, get ready. Side scooter, right leg out. Press it out. And reach. Good, well done. Reach. We've got 6 more. 5. Stay low, guys. 4. 3. Good. 2. 1. Bring it back halfway. And hands forward in front of you. We're coming up out of our squat. The carriage is open. Sit back down nice and low. Good. Arms can come down as you lift out of your squat. Arms can come back into a prayer position. Good. Don't get too over-occupied with what your hands are doing. We're working the glutes. We're working the inner thighs to keep that carriage open. We've got 5, 4, 3, good, 2, get ready. Last one, hold your squat, little pulses down into your heels. Good, keep your knees over your second and third toe. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring yourself up. Squeeze that carriage shut. Step your right foot forward. Shake the legs out.
My legs are shaking already.
Well done. All right, guys. We're going to bring the foot bar back up to its original position. Come and grab your boxes and pop your box back onto the carriage. Okay. Hold your box and gently lower yourself down on top of it. So we're going to bring our chest, boobs, pecs, whatever you'd like to call it, off the box. Rib cage is on, hands wide to the foot bar. Eye gaze is down so the nose is almost skimming the foot bar. Now from here, I want you to draw your hips to the box. Spine is long, energize your legs so they've got your tippy toes reaching away from you. Press your carriage out as you exhale. Arms along. Now glide your shoulders, keep your chest down, and then reach your arms away from you. Just mobilizing through the scapula, through the shoulders. Can you move the carriage an inch or two up and down by just using your scapula? So this is what's going to initiate our move. Now the next time you glide the shoulders down, you're going to inhale and start to peel your chest up. Your neck comes with you. It doesn't hinge back. It's just an extension of your spine. Exhale, melt yourself back down. Bend your elbows to return back in towards the stopper. Again, exhale, press out. Inhale, glide your shoulders, then vertebra by vertebra by vertebra peels away from your box. Good. Now vertebra by vertebra by vertebra melts down towards your box. Elbows bend, press in. Just go in your own time, 3 more. Remember to keep your hips nice and heavy. Enjoy that lower back extension. For me, that's 1 more.
Sounds good.
This is beautiful. I love this. Do you like this one, Nat? Yeah. Press it out. And bend the elbows, return back in. Good. Very carefully, you're going to pop another red spring on. So 2 red springs onto the carriage. We're going to hold the box and come onto our knees. Have a little moment here just to decompress the spine. You can use the little strap on your box to pull against that strap. It gives you a yummy upper back stretch. Pull your belly even more away from your thighs and draw the tailbone underneath you to stretch your lower back. Good. A couple breaths in here. And then release your strap. Step yourself off. We're going to pop the box away. Okay, guys, so you should have 2 red springs on. Head support is going to stay out. You're going to come down. Grab your magic circle for me. And you're going to pop your feet into your long loops. And then that magic circle is going to go in between our ankles. So find that position where it's right above your bony parts of your ankles. Arms are long. and find neutral position, lengthen your legs out. So working a little bit into those inner thighs. So we're going to inhale, lift the legs up, keep your tailbone down. Exhale, press your legs to 45 degrees. So your 45 degrees might be 35 degrees or 55 degrees, as long as you can keep that neutral position of the spine. So I will show you the more advanced version of your legs coming down a little lower, and that will show you where 45 degrees is. There it is. And lift up. So your position might be slightly different to mine or to Nat's or to anyone's. Just go with that neutral position for you. Keep your tailbone down. Good. Let's go for 4 more. Good. Still challenging those abdominals as the legs come down by drawing your ribs in, deflating the belly. 3 more. 2. Good. Last one. Press your legs forward. Hold that degree for you for neutral and give me a little pulse. Little pulses of the circle. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it, don't let it go. Squeeze it a little more. Release. Bend your knees in. Take your circle. Pop it to the side. Bring the soles of your feet together. Give your straps a little tug to release those inner thighs. Good. We're going to finish off with a little bit of spinal mobility, a little bit of short spine. So let's lengthen the legs out. Now, if you've got your head support in now, please take it out. Lengthen your legs. Arms long. Take an inhale. You're going to float your legs up and over your nose. So keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling until your carriage hits the stopper. Once it hits the stopper, lift and squeeze your bottom to the top. So you're balancing on your scapula, not on your neck or shoulders. Now, externally rotate, heels together, bend your knees into your shoulder blocks and massage that whole spine. It's coming down. The whole shape is coming down with you. The whole shape, the whole shape, the whole shape. Knees line up with your hips and you press into your straps. Well done. Let's go again. 2 more times. In your own time, hinge, roll up, hit the stopper, lift up. Heels together, bend your knees and enjoy that articulation. The whole shape rolls down with you, bone by bone by bone. Press out. 1 more. Inhale, lift, hinge and squeeze. And roll, 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 roll. And press your legs out once. Bend your knees in and take 1 leg at a time. Replace that foot to the foot bar. Pop your straps down. Come back up to standing. We're going to secure our carriage again with a blue spring and a green spring. That's 4 springs onto the carriage. Step yourself back up and we'll finish off with our roll down. Feet hip distance, big breath, big deep sigh out. Scooping belly up, rolling weight forward towards the toes. That's it. I'm finding I'm a little bit longer than when I started and I hope that you are too. How are you, Nat? Are you longer? Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Exhale to roll back. Lift the belly up as you roll back upright and we'll take 1 more. Inhale at the top. Exhale, chin melts in. Belly scoops. That's it. Rolling forward. Just hold that roll down for me. And just give your head a few nods up and down to say yes. Couple of shakes out to say no. Good. Settle the head here. And take a big breath once again right into your upper back. Exhale to roll back upright. Or tuck the tailbone under, lifting up through the pelvic floor. Head, neck and shoulders coming up last. We're going to stay down on our feet and just lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down. 1 more time. Inhale, grow taller. Big sigh out. Beautiful. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Hope to see you again soon. And bye for now from Helen and Nat.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.